When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Ready, 30 base.
And got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. There are
2. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running right, here's Falk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Sanders. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And he's got room. A huge play that time for the Rams. Give him 52 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
53, check 53. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hit it.
Now a give, left side to fall. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 11.
Set, ready? 15, line. 15 line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Warner. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
You ready?
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Go, go, go.
Get it.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, it's Sanders, and it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Protein spill.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Hey.
On second down now. It's Sanders, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Ready? 70, Indy. 5.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Warner. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The point after is good, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
4 down. Check. 52's the mark. 52. Here we go.
Jackson now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On second and 15 now. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
6-3, 218, chop it. Get ready.
Right back to Sanders on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Jackson, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 52. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. 3 buzz. Off.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 53. Time to go. Night.
Here's Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Warner to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Ready. 50, plant.
Mike.
Hey, wahoo!
Sponge. No. Check. 53's Mike.
Five.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Warner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check. Hey, switch gears.
General West.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 3-yard line.
Here we go. 6-1. You got nothing in there. You got nothing.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Hey, they're scared.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Jackson now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
He's not going to get me.
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
I'm coming.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
Check, check. Check 25, check 25, check 25.
Here we go on 4th down to Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Ready? H3 Gator.
Check 53. Come to my work. We
What up?
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
No, squeeze.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get the ball. Check it out.
They'll try the left side. Peyton, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Safety's creeping. Check safety, check safety. Hey, watch it. You go tight. You Hayward. You got tight right there. Oh!
Here's Jackson from the gun. He'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Watch the run. They're running it. 52's the mic. Coming to you. 5-2 is the mic. Mike's 5-2. Mike, put it right.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Jackson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bears cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
The Rams on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. They'll go right back to the ground with Funk. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 37, check 37, check 31, check 31. Yep. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
They'll run with Sanders. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
You got it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson, flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA.